Most of them were African American, who were black. And they were saying, please, please, please let the president send it. These were people from Chicago. Please, we need help. We need help. We can't walk outside. We're petrified.
In the span of a week, the Trump administration reignited its immigration crackdown, this time targeting Chicago and a massive Hyundai plant in Georgia. But this isn't just about immigration. It's about political posturing, community fear, and international diplomacy on the verge of fracture. 475 people were detained in a single day at a Hyundai battery plant construction site in Georgia, most of them South Korean nationals. This was the largest homeland security operation at a single U.S. location in history. South Korea's foreign minister called an emergency meeting. Chicago, meanwhile, braces for potential ICE raids and National Guard deployment, even as the city leaders insist there is no emergency. Governor J.B. Pritzker and Mayor Brandon Johnson have drawn a clear line. Federal troops aren't welcome in their city without cause. Pritzker threatened to sue if Trump sends National Guard troops to Chicago. Mayor Johnson said if the federal government wants to help, they should invest, not invade. El Grito Festival, a Mexican Independence Day event, was canceled for community safety. Crime in Chicago is actually down from decades ago, but the threat of raids has stoked new fear. Meanwhile in Georgia, the ICE raids at the Hyundai LG battery facility shook the foundation of U.S.-South Korea relations. ICE released footage of shackled workers loaded onto prison buses. South Korean officials called it a diplomatic disaster. President Lee Jae-myung had just pledged $150 billion in U.S. investment 11 days earlier. Some detained were engineers on business visas. LG and Hyundai say none were direct employees, but they've suspended all U.S. business trips. This is where it gets uncomfortable. Some Americans might ask, if these raids get illegal immigrants out and crime down, what's the issue? But here's the flip side. Not everyone caught in the dragnet is undocumented or violating the law. These raids often ignore due process and sow fear in law-abiding immigrant communities. They jeopardize billion-dollar investments in American jobs. In Chicago, the National Guard isn't targeting gangs, it's targeting immigrants, many with no criminal record. When you mix federal power with vague justification, you risk replacing justice with theater. These immigration raids may play well in political headlines, but they destabilize international trust, suppress local economies, and punish communities more than they protect them. We should be asking not just what laws are being enforced, but how, why, and who gets caught in the fallout.